Designs, welcome to part 3 of our live Frida Quilt Along. Hey everybody, welcome back. How's it been going? I see some progress has been made, so very much appreciate you. If you're just stumbling onto our show here, this is our third broadcast of the day. We have people all over the world sewing the Frida quilt with us today, a live quilt along, of course. Now, if you want to find out more about it, catch up later and make this quilt, you can find our Frida Quilt Along on our website. You will have all the instructional videos and, of course, the pattern so you can do it whenever. It will tell you what tools to use and all that good stuff. I see some people just hopped on with us right today and purchased the pattern pack. Yeah. So that's really great.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yes. So a couple of things I wanted to call out. If anybody has a birthday today, I think one person that was on our earlier live said it was their 37th birthday.
Happy birthday.
So happy birthday. Anybody that's celebrating anything this weekend, let us know in the comments. Always get to celebrate February birthdays. And of course, Lover's Day coming up next weekend. Valentine's Day.
I love this right here.
Play Bob and Chicken and lost. Yeah, I had to explain that to him. What does that mean? Bob and Chicken. Well, it's a bummer when you lose because then you have to repiece a lot of blocks.
The thing about it is I didn't realize it. I do the same thing with a long army.
Yes, you do. You're playing Bob and Chicken all the time.
One more. Oh.
Yep, didn't make it.
Didn't make it.
It sucks. Especially when you matched a lot of seams, that's the worst part. And then there's no bobbin thread. So you're just perforating your fabric.
Yeah.
One block ready. That's great. That's all we need. So hi to Sam. She's of course participating over in the UK in England, and it's dinner time over there. Just know
you're not behind.
Nobody's behind. Nobody's ahead. You're right where you want to be.
That's right.
Right here, having fun, enjoying it. So we also got another question during our last broadcast. If any of the rest of our team, or what our rest of our team were doing on this lovely Saturday that we are here with you.
Yeah.
So here are some of them. This is the current vibe at Otley's house. Never a dull moment there. Leo is still singing his birthday song. He's still singing his birthday song.
That's awesome.
And because Papa sent him a video of him singing the birthday song with a little fart sound at the end, now he thinks that that's how you sing the song.
That is how you sing the song.
And he was super excited about getting a bobblehead.
Yeah.
Julie's meeting a new grandbaby today. So congrats. Amazing.
Beautiful.
So cute. Jennifer's teaching. She's teaching a Frankie class. And Jody is actually sewing with us. So yay, Jody. Can't wait to see what she's got going on. And there's Nancy. She's working at the library. Always working. June, not working, but having fun with the grandkids. Looks like Dave and Buster's.
Oh, yeah. That's
fun
work
stuff.
right there.
Yeah, that is fun. And there is Lori making a birthday cake for Esther. Oh, that looks delicious.
Delicious.
Yes. Anybody else? I think there was one more, wasn't there?
I don't know.
Of yourself.
Oh, was that me?
You put yourself in there.
Did I? Oh, here I am. Where did it go? Oh,
I don't know.
There he is.
That's what you've been doing.
That's my current.
Because, yes, we prepared our Frida cocktail. I decided to put it in a tall glass with some ice because I usually talk so much. So, my drinks usually go warm. But this is going to last a little longer for me.
Nah, you don't talk much.
Those of you that are ready for your cocktails, cheers.
Oh, cheers.
It's pretty early here, but hey, we're just celebrating all of you over in Europe who are already having dinner.
She didn't hear me, you guys. She didn't hear what I said.
Okay, so I have to admit, lots of photos posted in the crew. I was not able to grab all of them. I have limited time, and then I have to get the slideshow ready. But I got some. So let's see.
Nah.
Oh, it's not ready?
I got to, it took a while to upload, so now it's time.
Yeah, I know. Is it there? Did it upload? Yeah, it did upload. But now you got to download it. I know, it takes a little while. So there's that. And we're hoping to check in with a couple of our Stripology partner shops also. If they hop on, we'll see if we can connect. Sometimes technology is this and that, and sometimes they're just busy sewing and having fun in the store. So we will see. But hopefully some of you got some blocks done, because this next segment that we will play for you is going to be the trimming of the blocks. Taking them from really, really wonky looking, kind of like stingrays, and we're going to turn them into some pretty gorgeous square blocks. Do you have what you need there, sir?
Got what we need. You ready?
Okay. Let's take a look at a few of your photos that you posted in the crew. So there it is. I will make sure that I give myself more time to snatch your photos, because we want to see those photos, especially of your now finished blocks, maybe some of them. We love to see that. But if you're ready, are you ready to see that trimming of the blocks? So it doesn't matter if you don't have many to do. I always recommend trim a couple of blocks, or at least one, so that you've gone through the whole process of the quilt, so you're confident keeping going for the next few days, weeks, months, and finish your quilt.
All right, ready?
Yeah, okay. Let's go. Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. In this video, I'm going to take you through part 3 of making the Frida quilt. We are going to be trimming the blocks to 8 inches. So if you're using a squared ruler or the XL ruler, it's exactly the same. We're using the black lines going up the left side to find our 8-inch square, black square. It's the same on the XL 8-inch square here. All the lines are going to be very similar or the same. So first off, when I'm trimming a lot of blocks, I like to use my stickers to outline the square. So we're going to be using the black diagonal line. So I like to place it here on the corner so that my arrow is pointing right at that black diagonal line. And I'm going to put it on this corner as well, pointing the other black diagonal line down. And then I have 2 arrows down here, kind of in the slits that I'm going to be cutting through. You can put them on each corner down here as well, but that's up to you. So now we have our block here. You can see that it's very kind of misshapen, has a little tail down here. And sometimes when we're trimming with the rulers, we have like fabric going down into where the slits are, and sometimes we can't cut through all of it. So here's a little extra tip, because I like to line a couple of blocks up on my cutting mat and trim them both at the same time. Not at the same time, but back to back. So here's a little tip. Just cut that tail off like this. Doesn't have to be accurate because we're gonna trim all the way around it, but this helps so you're not getting fabric stuck together as much. So now I'm looking at my black outline here for the 8-inch square. And what I want to do, I want to preserve as much of this fabric here, these two pieces, as possible. So I use that top left corner of the 8-inch square to go right here in the center. And so I'm still going to get a little trim on each side, but I start there. So now the first thing we're looking at is the diagonal line, the black diagonal line going this way. And I do recommend whenever we do, when you're working with my patterns, if I turn the block a certain way in the trimming instructions, make sure you turn it the same way. So we have those 4 little squares here in the top left corner. So layering it here, I'm looking at the center line, and we want that center line to go straight through that middle unit that we sewed in. And it's really easy to start this way because we have these dotted helper lines on each side of the seam. So for me, it's easiest to look at the distance between the seam and those lines to see that that is going to be even on both sides. So then I know that it is centered. Now, as far as figuring out how far I go up here and here, I go pretty much as far as I can go on one side, and then that measurement is good for me. So now I'm ready to make my first cut. And 2 sides. And then we're going to just turn counterclockwise. So now I have the 4 little squares in the bottom left corner. This side is already trimmed and this side is trimmed. So I can now line that with the 0 line and the 8-inch line. And now I'm only looking at, so once you have this aligned, I'm looking at the diagonal dotted line, should also go right through the center. And then if it's not centered, if I need to move it a little bit, I'm moving just this sideways. The ruler is going sideways because we can't go up because then we're off here. So we always want to move it just sideways until that looks like it's really nicely centered. And then when it looks good to you, you're ready to make sure you're looking at the black. The white line is right next to it. So if you have dark fabric, sometimes it's tempting to use the white, but please only use the black line in this case because we are doing a whole inch increment. Going to cut through the 0 and 8. Now, if you feel like you are cutting a lot off, there is a reason for that because there's a very little sliver. You are going to be cutting more off of one side than the other. But can we go to 8.5? No, we can't because it's not going to be accurate. This also gives you a little wiggle room to use pre-cuts so that you are not ending up stuck with not being able to trim it to size. So here's our 8-inch block, and then once you have it all trimmed, I totally recommend organizing them right away into the right block 1 and 2. So I have some of mine trimmed here and they're all labeled. I have my block 1s and then block 2s. So as I trim all of the blocks, here's my block 2. I put them right into the pile that they're supposed to go in, and then laying them out is going to be a piece of cake. It's easy as pie, isn't it? But always good to get some tips. We want to preserve as much around the little squares so that you get a nice straight block and you're not getting, the seam allowance is not going to get too close to those little squares. All right, any questions that came up from this one? I see awesome trimming advice, so that's good. That's good. The squared ruler is super helpful. Yeah, of course, you know, the XL works great too. It works the same way, but of course the squared ruler is easier to maneuver when you have to trim a lot of blocks. Right? Any other questions on this one?
I don't see any.
Can you make 2 of each fabric block 1 and the other 2 block 2? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So just know that you're always alternating block 1 and 2. So if you have the same fabric in both groups, just a little tidbit that this is how my brain works. If I have the same fabrics in both groups, I just have to be more careful to not end up with them and they end up next to each other. So sometimes it's better to put all blocks in block 1, all the same fabrics in block 1, and vice versa. So then that won't happen. Mm-hmm. That's a little way my weird brain works. But we have a really cool visit here. We have some friends up in Maine, Keepsake Quilting. Marlene, are you there? There they are.
Gudrun,
Hi.
can you hear
How's
us?
everybody doing? Yes, I can hear you. Yes. How are you? Is it cold up there today?
A little. Yeah.
Perfect day for sewing, isn't it? Well,
Yes,
thank you for joining the Quilt Along. Hi, everybody. Are you enjoying it? Making some progress?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Good.
did have a question.
Yeah?
Somebody would like to see the back side of your A and the back side of your B to make sure that they're ironing correctly.
Yes. So I have my block sewn, but it's really the strip in the middle. Seams go towards the center. I showed it in the video, so I put the video back in. So it's just that last 2 seams. Block 1 is away from the center, block 2 towards the center. That's the only difference. So if you iron wrong, do not worry about it. You can always switch it even after you have it trimmed. No big deal. And honestly, most times you're not. Sorry?
Thank you for allowing us to join in. This was fun.
Yeah, super fun. So Marlene is a brand new stripology certified instructor. So yay. And Keepsake is one of our partner shops. So that's fantastic. So hoping you join us for a lot more things. Thank you.
We will. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Any other question that popped up about the trimming? I don't think so. Right?
Nope.
So we have to.
Hold on, there's a comment here. Let's see what this one says.
Can you make 2? Oh, that's what I was just answering earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was just answering earlier. Love, love, love. Everybody's loving the stripology rulers. This pattern in particular, you know, I showed you how you can use regular rulers. You can with everything I do. But there's always such an easier way to do this with the rulers. Make something that looks complicated to do very easy, especially trimming. Trimming is just the best.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. My small squares are all very close to the trim edge. What have I done wrong? So how close? You should have at least 1 inch around or 1.5 inches. So if it's close, what had happened? Probably when you did the second cuts originally, you were maybe not aligned in the right position or went into the wrong slits. So again, make sure you just trim as little off of those 2 sides. Any more advice for directional fabrics? I'll talk about that in part 4 when I lay out my blocks. I'm going to show you how I laid them out. And that's when you take your directional fabrics, because if you cut them up turning different ways, when you sew it back together, they should all the little pieces should be oriented the same way in the block. So just trim it, and then we'll really show you how to place them once we get to the layout. Love that we keep learning about the ruler. Yes, of course. That's my mission, a constant mission in life, to get everybody to really love their rulers.
Pressing seams open okay?
Oh, totally. Always, for most of my patterns, pressing seams open. If that's your preference, go for it. I just don't love it because it takes too long. And I love to nest seams. But I do press open in certain instances. And I will talk about that a little bit later in part 4 when we do the full layout. But I think it's time for a winner. And maybe a toast to all of you guys and your blocks that you have done. Can't wait to see them trimmed. But I just want to toast to great friends. Toast to our community. What a fantastic community just to get to hang out like this on a Saturday and just do what we love, learn something new and make something beautiful that you can maybe gift and get extra joy. So cheers, everybody. Thank you for being with us. And I want to say this too.
Yep.
This is just a quilt along where we're, live for bits of the day. If you're enjoying that and enjoying the community, consider our retreats, our virtual retreats. They are just the best because then we are on Zoom all day and we get to talk. You guys get to hang out in rooms with all these people, get to know them.
How many days we do it? 3?
Well, the 3-day retreat is coming up in March, and then we are going to do the 1-day retreat again in the fall. So just consider joining us for one of those because it really can open up your world.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And really connect with these people. So a lot of folks that are joining us today, especially the ones that are overseas, there's a whole group in Norway at Merette's Quilt Along sewing with us, or was. I don't know if they're still going.
I took this the Stripology Seas ship out for a little cruise.
You did? Yeah, that's why you have your captain's hat on?
Yeah, it's working great. It's all cleaned
it's
up.
ready for our retreat.
Yep.
So I just wanted to mention that it takes us even further. So because I've been seeing lots of comments from people that are joining us for the first time, and I love that. So welcome everybody. But winner, you got a winner? Random
drum roll,
winner?
please. Drum roll.
From your comments for part 3, winner is Sheila Brennan. Congratulations, Sheila. Just send an email to help@GUQuiltDesigns and we'll get you your $20 gift card to go do a little fun shopping. But all of you guys, trim the blocks that you have. And if you don't have all your blocks done, you can keep going with those. Coming back in part 4, I'm going to show you the layout of the quilt. I'm going to show you the quilting patterns that we chose up close. And I'm going to talk about some options for the quilting and then just celebrate our success. So we will see you back in about an hour and a half or so.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Step into the groove, it's the place to stay. GE Designs got the Stripology way. Quilting with the beat, you feel that heat. We're the rulers of the strips, every inch so neat. Lay your fabric here, lay it right here. Cut it right there, cut it right there. Precision in the rhythm can't help but stare. From morning to night we cut and we care. Every quilt a masterpiece, nothing can compare. Home of the Stripology, feel that vibe. GE Designs where precision is our vibe. Cut it, slice it, make it so right. Quilt